why is it that overweight and obese people, and this might include you as well, because we have a massive epidemic of overweight and obesity, and the majority of people are like that, and so most people aren't doing the right things to get rid of it, because otherwise we wouldn't end up in this epidemic that we're in. So why is it that as they get fatter and fatter, or you get fatter and fatter, you become more and more arrogant around the area of weight loss, and making grandiose claims like, oh, I'm going to lose 7 pounds within a week, and I'm going to go on a 10-mile run, and I'm going to get on my bike and start riding 5 kilometers every day, or I'm going to cut out all carbs and just eat sticks of butter and steak. And of course, none of it emerges, none of it makes any sense, and none of it happens. The reason being is, and then if you also try and talk to these people, they're incredibly defensive. So what's happening is they put on a show, a facade that they're very arrogant and have these grandiose ideals, but it's a defense mechanism. It's a saving face, and it's a survival mechanism to protect their negative emotions such as guilt, embarrassment, and shame. When really the way to overcome these problems is to recognize where you stand currently, what is holding you back, and then you can make the step of moving forward. It's not until you recognize where you are now that you can then change your future. And also, a lot of people, they just don't know how to set goals properly, realistic goals based on their current beliefs and behaviors and values. And so that they make these grandiose claims that never emerge, and then they get even more embarrassed, and then they try to save even more face, and then they appear to be even more arrogant. But they're not actually being arrogant, they just make out like they are. But the fundamental problem is they're embarrassed and they can't do anything about it. And society makes us think that we should do something about our weight and our body, when really it's a lot more complicated than it is. And this is where all the stigma comes from, especially internal stigma.